Hi everyone, this is Sangeetha back again, and today I'm going to be making something called Kadamba sambar. So this sambar can be had with tiffin items like idli and dosai and stuff, or it can also be had with rice. It's typically made in weddings during the muhurtam. That's typically what they serve. And what I have here in the big stock pot is I've cut up about a cup of green beans. I'm going to be cutting up about a cup of carrots as well, and you would typically use either green pepper or drumsticks in the sambar with mixed vegetables like carrots and beans. I do not have green pepper today, so I'm going to be using red pepper. It will give the same flavor, so we're good there. I'm just finishing up with my with the chopping of carrots here. So that's almost done. Yeah, just one more and then we'll have enough. And this stays good in the fridge for about a week. So you can make a good quantity and store it in the refrigerator. I'm going to be cutting my red pepper. Just going to take off the ribs from inside. So you typically do not add any onion or garlic or ginger in this sambar. So that's a big no-no. And when you make a sambar in most Tamarind households, we do not actually add onion. It's a separate sambar altogether. When you make sambar like with onion, it's either a small onion sambar or just a plain onion sambar. So let me cut this just a little bit more evenly. And one pepper is good for that quantity. And I've also soaked tamarind and cat. What I do is I do not actually soak the tamarind. I put some water in it and give it a quick 1.5 minutes in the microwave, and it does soften the tamarind, and I can easily extract the juice of the tamarind. So I've soaked, this was the quantity of tamarind I soaked for a big stock pot full of sambar. So that's there, almost there. And for this I'm going to be making a fresh podi, like the fresh masala. And what it is it's going to be basically channa dal, some coriander seeds and some methi seeds or fenugreek seeds. And for spice, I will be adding red chilies, enough red chilies. So just some salt. So I'm just going to be adding some salt here. So that's enough salt there. And some asafoetida. I like to add a good quantity of asafoetida, and I also add the asafoetida which comes in those rectangular or square slabs, and not the other one which is compounded. So that has maida or all-purpose flour in it, so that really does not do much in terms of smell. And this is good to use. If you don't have this, that's fine. You could use the compounded asafoetida. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be extracting the pulp of the tamarind, and I'm going to be boiling this till all the vegetables are cooked. So about 15-20 minutes, I would say. And I already have my toor dal. I cooked up about 1.5 cups of toor dal because this is a huge quantity of sambar there. So that's what I've cooked up, about 1.5 cups of toor dal. And I'm going to be turning the stove on, and I'm going to be cooking the vegetables and till the vegetables are tender, and also till the raw smell of tamarind has disappeared. So I have about 2 teaspoons of sesame oil or gingery oil, and I have about 1/2 cup, a little less than 1/2 cup of coconut, because that's a huge quantity. And we'll be adding the channa dal. Just so that like we get a good homogeneous sambar. Just going to be adding some more. Just a little less than quarter cup. And equal part of coriander seeds. I'm just going to roast this till the channa dal becomes golden in color, almost golden in color before I add in my methi seeds or fenugreek seeds and red chilies. An alternate to this is if you have sambar powder, just go ahead and use some sambar powder, and just for some fresh taste, you would do this exact same thing but in smaller quantities, of course, and grind it up and put it in the sambar once you add the dal and it has come to a rolling boil. So this is this. And I'm going to be adding some more of the curry leaves as well, because most kids do not like to, eat curry leaves. That is less than a teaspoon of methi seeds or methi dana. Just going to quickly saute this. And I would grind this entire thing with the red chilies, of course. This is 3, 5, 6. It's about 9 red chilies. And like I keep repeating myself, that's a huge quantity of sambar and you need this. I'm just going to saute this till it turns golden. Till actually the dal turns golden. And I'm just going to be adding, and there's no cumin or anything in this, because typically in Tamil Brahmin households you do not add cumin in the paste that you make for sambar. I'm going by my mom's recipes, so at least in my family we do not add cumin. Okay, this is done. And I'm going to grind up this mixture and wait for the vegetables. Oops, it's really hot. The vegetables and to cook, and the tamarind to actually cook as well, for the raw smell of tamarind to go away. So the raw smell of tamarind has disappeared, and I'm going to be adding the dal, the toor dal. The vegetables have obviously cooked. Come to a quick boil there, as you can see. And I have about a teaspoon of oil there. That's for the tempering. Again, sesame oil. And I'm going to be adding the paste that we made. It has to be a nice paste so that the sambar is homogeneous. Let's see. Rich color. I've not added turmeric or anything, and this has to boil till it thickens, so I would say 3 to 5 minutes at most. Let it thicken, and then we can do the tempering. As you can see, it's come to a boil. It took about 3 minutes or so. You can see, and it will thicken further, so be pretty generous with the amount of oil there. The amount of water that you add there. And I'm going to reduce it a little bit. And some curry leaves. Go there. I have a teaspoon of sesame oil. A teaspoon of mustard seeds. I'm just going to wait for the mustard seeds to sputter. And some red chilies. Mustard seeds have started sputtering, and about half a teaspoon of methi seeds or fenugreek seeds there. Just going to wait for it to brown up a little bit. And I will add it to to the sambar here, just boiling away. It's done. And put it right on top of the curry leaves so that the curry leaves cook as well and there's not a mess on the stove. There it is. Give it a quick boil for about 30 seconds or so. It smells really, really good. That's that. Just gonna get this here. Just let it boil for 10 more seconds and then I can switch off the stove. And that is that. That's the Kadamba sambar that can be served with either rice or idli or dosai or any of those things. Oops. It is. I'm just going to quickly garnish it with some cilantro and some cilantro for the big pot as well. There it is, the Kadamba sambar. Thank you so much for watching the making of Kadamba sambar. Please like, subscribe and share and comment down below what you would like me to make next. Thank you.